So you all just watched me create a scatter plot in Tableau. Now we're going to go into a bar plot. We did create one of these in R. We're going to go ahead and create a new one. So if you hover over this, let me see. Here, it should say new worksheet. We're going to go ahead and create a new worksheet. And just like we did for scatter plot, we're going to put bar plot so that we can identify this. It will autofill it to here, but if you double click on it, we can add that this, I think our variables here are going, or well, our variable of interest is gender. And so we can go ahead and put that here. So we're going to look at gender in a bar plot and kind of break it down by, male, female, other, and NA, which is prefer not to answer, but I shortened it just for the simplicity of plotting it. So for us to go ahead and get started on this, I guess I can actually make this gender identification so that people don't just think we're talking about nothing. So we'll go ahead and get started. We want our row to be gender, because that is our outcome variable technically. We're going to go ahead and change that to dimension and then to discrete. And if you notice, it's not really doing much for us right now. We need to add into column a measure. Let me see. I believe it's the count gender. So essentially we're looking at it that way. And I believe we changed this to count. There we go. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, and 4. We want to be able to identify those. Just like before, we can go into gender here and change this to string. And then we can create some aliases. Male, female, other, and NA. I'll hit OK. Those show up here. Let's see if they show up here. They do. Okay, so they appear here for us. Now, it's really hard for me to kind of get an idea of, especially what these teeny tiny little boxes mean. So I like to kind of drag it down a little bit, make it a little bit wider. We can continue to drag it down. Maybe not. For some reason it's stopping me, but there is a way to do it. I just don't recall how. But this essentially gives you what you need. It gives you your bar plot with male, female, other, and prefer not to answer. I think you can even, let me see. I think you can also move gender up to measure and put on color, so we can change the color of each gender if you want that fun thing. These are horrible color combinations, but this is pretty much the gist of how you would make a bar plot. And I gave you some random other extra stuff, but I guess that's all.